First step in any grilling process is to clean your grids. Get them all cleaned up, nice and clean. That is the first step. Now we go place the charcoal. Now to me, placing the charcoal is like putting together a piece of a puzzle. You want it in the right places. You want air to flow from underneath. You want the airflow going in this way. And you want the charcoal spread out. But you want the airflow in between it. It's just don't pour it in and let it go. You got to put it in the right direction, the right angles, the right pieces. See, we got airflow everywhere. All right, now we're going to fire up the charcoal and get it going. And one of the things I do is I put these two grids up, okay? After I'm ready to light the charcoal, I light it from underneath, and then I'll put this final grid on here. That way the flames can burn off whatever's on the grids, even after you've cleaned them off. Kind of sanitize the grids. So we'll be ready to place that one up there shortly. Let's fire this up. And now we're getting it fired up. There's a screensaver for y'all. Hellfire screensaver. And we'll let the charcoal heat up. We're going to open up our grid, our flute down here. There we go. Let's get the airflow underneath. Keep the flames going to heat up the charcoal. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. I'll just leave the fire going there for you pyromaniacs who love to look at fire. I'm one of those. I love fire. It's so cool. Actually, it's hot, but you know, it's cool. Alright, we'll be back. Now for the noodles, pasta, we're going to just use some regular old pasta. Rotini pasta. But what I want to do is I want to put some salt water in my cast iron so I can get these boiling out on the grill. So let's do that. I just lightly coat the bottom with some salt. We're going to add some water. And we got the pasta in the salt water. And we're going to go take this out onto the grill and we're going to start to boil it. So there, we now got it on the grill. And that should start boiling. We're going to get some flame going down here. We got it right over the flame. We're going to cook the other stuff over here so they don't cook too fast. We want this to cook slower, but we want it to boil. So we got it right over the flame area. So let's let that cook for a little bit and we will be back. Alright, the noodles are pretty good for this stage of the noodle cooking. Now I'm going to put on some beef smoked sausage from Hillshire Farms and some Johnsonville Italian sausage. It's a mild sausage. We're going to put them on over here. So get ready, and in the snap of a finger they will be on there. And there we go. We got them up there. See how that's boiling up over the flame? And that's not going to be boiling and overcooking. Okay, because we got them back far enough. So I'm about to pull that off, take it in the house, go ahead and strain it out, and then show you what we're going to do with it. I still don't know yet. I'm going to make it up as I go. This is how you get good tasting, good flavor stuff. You taste it in your minds before you actually cook it. Alright. Alright, we got 2 sticks of butter in there. And now let's add the rest of the noodles into it over top to help melt the butter. There we go. That's on there. See the butter underneath there? Let's get that melted. See how the stuff underneath has got butter on it already because it's melting on, seeping in underneath. So we're going to flip it around, move those butter sticks around. See, we got the butter stick there. A little butter on all of this stuff. Okay. What you want, son?
We got a package. Amazon just came.
Oh, really?
I think we have a package. Amazon came by.
Alright, so I'm going to check this package while that's sitting out here without being on the grill while the butter's melting. We don't want to overcook it. So we're going to leave it melt here before we put it on the grill. Alright, now we're going to add a few little things here. We're going to add some garlic to start with. Some garlic powder. Garlic is very, very good for your body, unless you're a vampire. And we're going to add some minced onion. You don't need a lot. Man, it's got a strong smell to this onion. It's fresh. Okay. Now let's see what else we're going to add here in a second. Let me stir this up a bit. I'm going to need 2 hands to stir it. We're going to put a little bit of thyme in it. We don't need a lot. It barely comes out when you do it this way with the shaker, so it looks like I'm putting in a lot, but I'm not putting in a lot. We're going to get some thyme in here. How many people you see cooking using thyme, huh? Okay, a little bit of thyme. That's organic thyme, by the way. Alright. And we're going to add some organic basil. See? Simply organic basil. We don't need a whole bunch. Just enough to give it the added flavor. Boy, that basil smells potent. I love basil. Man, the smell of fresh basil, especially Italian sweet basil. Oh, man. Okay. The only issue with buying the organic basil is you don't know if it's Italian, if it's sweet basil, what kind of basil it is. Okay. What we got over here? Oh yeah, a little oregano. A little oregano. Let's put some oregano in here. Not much, just a little. Oregano is really, really good for your body. People don't realize the health benefits of oregano. You get oregano in your system a lot, you pretty much be able to fight off a bunch of colds. Alright, we don't want to put too much stuff in there, so let's stir this up. If you notice here, wow, looky there. It seems like the butters are gone. Isn't that amazing how they've melted just sitting here on the counter? That's the beauty of a cast iron pan, is it retains its heat. So even not being on a grill or a stove, it can still melt the butter and stuff that you put in there. We're going to put it back over there here in a little bit. Because this is almost done. We'll put this on a little bit later after the sausages are cooked, just to finish this up and blend these flavors in. But right now we're just going to leave it sit here on the counter so it blends in organically at this point. And we will be back with the next portion of the video. Okay, so here we are. We got the noodles. We got the baked beans. I added some garlic and minced onion to the baked beans. They're organic baked beans. And we got our sausages cooking. That's right. So there you got a bird's eye view of what's on the grill, of what's for dinner. Yeah, somebody's saying, where's the leafy greens? Well, we don't have any leafy greens today. Other than the herbs that we've added are leafy greens that are very good for immune system. So, I'll let you see more a little bit later. I did close the flute and I did close the chimney so to bring the temperature down a bit. I don't want it as high as it was. Not now that I want to slow cook the sausages and stuff. Let me do this. There we go. Now we can see it better. We don't want the temperature that high. Dinner will be ready shortly. Alright, final. There it is in the house. Kielbasa, Italian sausage, the baked beans, organic baked beans, and the noodles that I made. Johnny, tell me what you think of the baked beans. That you didn't like them normally. Do you like them now the way I did them?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a way better improvement.
Have you tried the noodles yet?
Not yet.
Alright, well get that for your mother and then try those noodles. I want to see your expression of what you think about the noodles, whether you like them or not.
Alright.
I'm going to pause it. You girls waiting on grub? Shigums. Moana. That's Moana right there. Lannis. She's deaf. She's actually deaf. Hey Lannis. Hey Lana. Shagum got to get up in the camera. Alright, I want you to try those noodles. Tell me what you think. Bland, could use more flavor. That's what I think.
You use more flavor.
You use more flavor, that's what I thought. Well, you can add a little bit more stuff to it. I just didn't want to make them overpowering for your mother. You know how she is with that kind of stuff. Alright. Alright. But they have a lot of nutritional value to them, the way I did them. And that's just one little plate. Right there with some stuff on it. I wish the focus would focus, but it's not going to, of course. But hey, that'd make a great thumbnail, wouldn't it? Brent, what do you think of the beans?
They were good.
What do you think of sausage?
This squirted juices at me, but it's really good. Noodles, and they're a little bit plain.
That's well, I made them bland for your mother. I'm not bland. I just didn't make them flavorful because your mother doesn't like that kind of stuff. Johnny D, sausage,
I like it.
beans.
Good.
Wait, you're the one that always says you don't like those organic baked beans.
Yeah, I don't like the regular organic beans.
But I added stuff and you like them. What about the noodles?
Pretty good. Could use more flavor though.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Dakota,
It's good.
sausage good.
Yeah,
Beans.
good.
Oh, Dakota never likes the baked beans. What about the noodles?
They're good.
We're good? All right, so the consensus is in. The food is, okay, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 being, actually 0 to 10, I should say, 0 being terrible, oh my gosh, dog food would taste better, to the scale of 10 of, oh my gosh, I could eat this every day, where would you rate that meal?
An 8.
Shawnee says 8.
7.5.
Dakota says 7.5. If you can get over a 4 with Dakota, you're good. Brent?
8.5.
8.5. All right, there we go. Consensus is in. That's how you do it. This video, we're out.